Hey, hello, how is it going? Welcome to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. It's me, Cranberry. Yada, 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 yada. Let's play the game. We're doing more of the closed beta. If you want to join the closed beta, just go to the 20 Minutes Till Dawn official Discord server. Not my server, not my Discord server. You could go there if you wanted to just to hang, but you gotta go to the 20 Minutes Till Dawn Discord server, and there you can sign up for the playtest. Now today, we're gonna be playing Raven, we're going to be playing the Batgun, and we're going to hope that it goes well. Now, just right off the bat here, just showing you my room page, nothing too crazy. We're opting for power here over alacrity. Alacrity, who knows how you say this word, still haven't figured it out yet. Right, but other than that, pretty normal stuff here, nothing too crazy. Going with cadence for the infinite piercing Batgun shots. If you didn't know, in the playtest, Batgun has been changed heavily. It's now a 1 projectile weapon, but those projectiles do 18 base damage instead of their 8 base damage from before. So it's a higher DPS, but it is less bats per second, right? So interesting change. Should work really well with Raven, because Raven does have this sort of curse build attached to her, right? So having a higher base damage should help out with that. And let's get in here. We're gonna go to the pumpkin, or maybe I go to the temple here to see if there's a secret boss here. I know there's the secret boss in the forest, but I don't know about the temple, so I kind of want to go there. I don't like playing on the temple, though. Temple's boring. I'm just gonna go to the pumpkin patch, just to get a good sense of how strong the build is, right? We're going for like a high kill count run. Raven can put out some pretty big numbers, so you know there is that to keep in mind. Now, a cadence shot does 46 damage, which is pretty crazy. Quite a bit of damage. And right away we get, well, Magic Spear is pretty good here too. We do want to get Feed the Beast ASAP. Although I've been told that it does not work with the Batgun. That's something to keep in mind. I think here I should take aim. Because it's take aim, like, you know, come on. Right? Everyone loves take aim. And, yeah, I got nothing else to talk about, really. New world record for me running out of discussion topics. Just didn't come in here prepared with much. And, I don't know. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I think I'm going to do a video sometime soon about Halls of Torment again. Mainly because I've more or less finished the game already. It was a lot faster than I thought it would be to beat all of the bosses that currently exist in the game. And I might not have even done that for the record, but I think I did. But yeah, I will probably be doing a video about that at sometime soon, is my guess. Also, I do not want to die, so I should maybe stop messing around here. Need to get another level so I can heal up a bit here. There is definitely something to be said about you know, even though it's a higher damage per second, having one less projectile is kind of a big deal. Ooh, penetration does really nice here. Happy to have that for sure. Anyway, we do need to get curse ASAP here too, so we can start getting ritual. So we can start farming. Something to keep in mind there as well. I will take Splinter here, absolutely. Even though the bat gunshots do very little damage. And look at them go, right? Like, come on. It's a big help. Then I wonder if Curse uses your normal bullet damage, or if it hits a splinter shot, if it uses the splinter's base damage. I wonder how that works. I don't really want Firestarter here. Not that useful for this build. I do like Soul Shield. I also just read this for the first time. It's a maximum of 3 Spirit Hearts on this. That's kind of crazy. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna go for the Magic Spear. We need to get a summon here ASAP so we can get, you know. Although, again, Feed the Beast apparently doesn't affect the damage of the Batgun, so I don't know how useful that really is. But I feel it's like important for me to take it just so I can see it for myself. Also, the Spear is a decent summon. Just in general, so I don't hate having it here. There's Trainer and Double Shot, but you gotta go Assassin. You gotta take the Assassin here, absolutely. Now that we have Assassin, I should probably at a little bit of a higher priority take the movement speed buff so we can get Kunoichi ASAP here as well. Now this is interesting as well. Dragon Egg, we do need. Reaper Rounds, we need all of these basically. So these are all three very good perks. I'm gonna take Dragon Egg. I'm gonna play for the late game and hope to see an Age Dragon here ASAP. And, you know, maybe even a Train Dragon too. Maybe I'll finally this run stop disrespecting Train Dragon and take it sooner rather than later. And you know what? We're playing for the late game here. Haste is obviously stronger, you know, immediate impact. But Kunoichi could be way more important if we see it early than any of the haste perks here. So that's what I'm going for with that one. It's a pretty fast kill on Cthulhu. Shadow Affinity, I guess I'll take it. I don't love it. Minus of the fire rate though is probably not worth it. And well, I guess I don't respect Magic Scythe here. And 10% feels like a noticeable fire rate decrease. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm shooting way slower than before with the Shadow Affinity being added in here. We'll take Quick Hands. We do eventually want Kill Clip for this build for sure, and we do want Armed and Ready for Gun Mastery as well. Taking a lot of speculative picks here on this run. Ooh, Run and Gun here for sure. Ghost Friend's fine, but not that amazing. We need this for In the Wind so we can get Kunoichi ASAP. We already have the running guns, so we don't need Blazing Speed, Rapid Fire. Very good perk for us. So we have Pyramid. I feel like I should be. Oh, you know what? That's why I was firing so much slower. I'm pretty sure I had Elemental Barrage going at the same time that I picked up that minus 10% attack speed. And I think it ended, and then I felt like I was confused and I was tricked. But in actuality, not what happened. It's just that you know, it's just that the Elemental Barrage ended right when I picked up the perk, basically. I was bamboozled. So it wasn't like a 10% fire rate downgrade, it was like a 55% fire rate downgrade, and it felt like it was supposed to be just 10, but it was more. Does that make sense? I'm sure it makes sense. Age Dragon here, love to see it. That's a pretty, not the earliest Age Dragon, obviously, but definitely early enough to be impactful. So happy to see that here. We're doing pretty good level-wise as well. Level 16 during the deer fight is pretty good, I'm pretty sure. I remember this being like a pretty solid benchmark to know that we're doing well kill count-wise. We did get a pretty early assassin, so that makes sense. And not really any big whiffs yet perk-wise. This is actually a really tough choice. I'm gonna go Frenzy here, I think. Just because it puts a lot of good perks in the pool as well with it. And what would be crazy here is, yeah, Tome of Rage. There we go. Perfect. Love to see the Tome of Rage here. Big excited for this one. Age Dragon is out of his cage. Trying to pick up some XP here while I have the chance as well. And we finally get Dark Arts. Little late, but I don't respect Electro Mage in this build really. So I think that's fine. Should be creating a lot of curses though with this. Especially off of Splinter Shots. I think that's like the idea. We make a lot of curses off of Splinter Shots, and then hopefully we get Ritual sometime soon, and we start farming bullet damage. That's sort of the idea. You have to take Feed the Beast here, just to pump up the dragon damage. Hopefully the idea is that we pump up the dragon damage, even though it doesn't affect the Batgun shots. We do that, and then we get Dragon Bond, and that effectively does increase our bat damage. That's the idea. Whether or not it works, I don't know. Because who knows? Maybe like it takes into account the base damage and not the modified damage for Dragon Bond, which doesn't make any damn sense. But who knows? Okay, what are our bat options here? I've seen these two before. What does Hellfire Bats do? Burn damage is increased by your summon damage. That seems pretty cool. I feel like we're supposed to take Shadow Bats because we are a curse-focused build. This is pretty cool for ever playing, you know, Scarlet, or even Spark with the Electrical Fire perk. It's pretty good for both those characters, but I think for this character we're supposed to play Shadow Bats, I imagine. And Vampire Bats, listen, I'm a gamer. I don't need that health, but you know. If you're, it's probably strong if you need it. Now, Rubber Bullets is fine. Fire rate increases are good. And Magic Scythe eventually would give us Summon Mastery, but I don't respect Summon Mastery because it takes too much investment from the Magic Scythe tree, which effectively will do nothing for us. I will take Pulsing Summons here, which also does nothing for us, basically. But it's a 20% increase in summon damage, which is more damage, which is good. And we do need, we do, I wouldn't say desperately, but we do want to see Ritual ASAP here. The sooner we see Ritual, the sooner we start growing our damage, which is a good thing for us. I do wish the bats farted less. They do make it obnoxiously hard to see what's on the screen. But that's okay. Out of these, I guess I take Bloodsuckers. Could be better, could be worse. Interesting how Soul Hearts have been nerfed so heavily, right? I mean, if for general gameplay they were insanely strong of a mechanic. Just interesting to me is all. You gotta not move too much here so we don't mess up spawn rates, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna. We're already pushing the boundaries here. Okay, at this point, listen, Intense Burn is, I'm sure it's fine here, but at this point, I'm taking the Scythe. I think we'll maybe we'll get enough because we don't even have Ghost Friend either. Actually, oh man, that's annoying. We don't have Ghost Friend either. The odds of us actually getting to what's it called here, to getting to the Summon Mastery is pretty low. But who knows? We might see it. We still have a lot of other perks we need to invest in though. We're kind of starting to whiff a little bit now on levels. Like this is a whiff. This is a whiff for sure. I'll take the Intense Burn here. But we really wanted, you know, we don't want Blazing Speed. We want In the Wind now at this point. Yeah. What else do we want? You know, whatever. Well, we got that Age Dragon though when we did. Thunder Spawn just a summon attack speed increase, which is pretty cool. Fresh Clip. I mean, I would say that if we saw mini clip here, I'd be pretty okay with that. I can't even tell if we have double shot. I don't think we do. But we do need fan fire for that as well. And I also just do want split shot. Split shot's pretty good here too. A lot of perks we still need. I'm gonna do a lap here. Kill clip's pretty good. Sniper's pretty good. I'm gonna take kill clip though. Because kill clip means we have basically instant reloads with this build currently. Oh, double shot or dragon bond. Give me the dragon bond here first because that's crazy damage added to the shots. I do want double shot as well. Health bond, I'll accept that. Fire rate increases are good. Calling's okay, but here I take light bullets because we're pretty close. We skipped Reaper rounds before, but we do want them. Oh, look at that, Reaper rounds. Definitely take Reaper rounds here. And now we have death rounds potentially showing up, which is good. Okay, death rounds has showed up. That's very good. As a drastic damage increase. I think we are level-wise a little bit behind now. I think, if I remember correctly, from my really high 28 kill count run, I was like around level 35 here at the 10-minute mark after collecting the XP on the ground, which I collected it early this time. Oh, bats, what's going on? But yeah, we're a teensy bit behind. I'll take Doom here because I do want Ritual ASAP. Although I think at this point I don't think Doom's getting any actual kills here. But who knows? Maybe we'll later once the waves get a little bit crazier. We shall see. Do another lap here while we're still in the slow wave. Out of these, I mean, we still don't even have Ghost Friend, so I don't prioritize this too highly. Thunder Spawn is just an attack speed increase, so I will take that. It's pretty solid. And just looking for like In the Wind, looking for Ritual, which I don't think it's gonna be that impactful at this point. Oh, double shot's big, dude. We need double shot. That's a big one. We skipped it a couple times at this point, so I get it if the game doesn't want to show it to me now. I've angered it in some way. That would be nice. And yeah, new Batgun's definitely strong. Just because we have less projectiles, we're having no issue filling the screen with bats still, basically. So that's fine. I mean, Scythe is never gonna hit anyone, but this does increase curse damage, I suppose, which is maybe a good thing for us. I don't think it actually matters, because I think if curse ever procs, it should one-shot pretty much any non-boss enemy, more or less. So not that big of a deal. Get some XP here real quick. And I thought I already took Siege. We'll take Ghost Friend now. We do need him eventually, or I do want him eventually, because I don't need him. But I do want him eventually for best friends. And we get a second bird, Grassy Knoll. And yeah, we are definitely behind level-wise here. That is for sure. But it's still going to be a good kill count. It's going to be probably, my guess is around 24, 25k, which is, I would say, a respectable kill count. There was once upon a time where I would go fucking ballistic. I'd go crazy if I got a 25k kill run, and now I'm just, you know, sad. Just sad in general. But listen, it'll be cool. It'll probably be one of my best Raven runs. I don't know what my I should do a better job of keeping track of each of my specific characters' PBs, because that's pretty interesting to me. And listen, hey, I've been disrespecting Train Dragon here, but double shot is more important than Train Dragon. I'm sorry to say. Oh, look at that! Look at that spread, by the way. You can tell, if you can tell, I'm like shooting them at like What is that? Like a 120-degree angle from each other? That's crazy. Anyway, forget what I was gonna say. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I have a thing. If you don't know, part of I work at a hotel. I work in the activities department, so I do a bunch of random bullshit. And one of the activities that I run is axe throwing, and it happens a lot, but people oftentimes they come in and they're dog shit terrible at first, and after the half-hour session is over, they're pretty good. And I always like tease them a bit for this, but people so often will come in with like super low expectations and then do way better than they thought they'd do, and then like by the end they get upset by a throw that they would have been extremely excited for at the beginning of axe throwing, right? Like for example, like we have like a target on the board, right? And there's in the wind finally. We have like a target on the board, right? And if you were to hit like a 3-point shot, on your first throw, you'd be extremely excited, but by the end, you hit a 3-point shot and you're upset. That's me right now, I guess, in this game, where a 25k kill run would make me go crazy a few months ago, but nowadays, I'm jaded and I don't care. Anywho, we're making a lot of bats now, which is good. I do still want armed and ready for bullet mastery as well. There's still a lot of small perks we can get here, but this is pretty good in general. Do we have Dragon Bond? Yeah, I think we took that already, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, we have it. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Trying to see how much damage our dragon shots are doing. I genuinely can't tell. There's too much shit on the screen. I'm trying to watch the dragon shots go off and hit something. It is not working. I'll take Ghost Wizard here. Why not? And I wanted Kunoichi at a pretty high, I valued Kunoichi pretty highly here, and it's a shame we just didn't see it. Also, bats attack. Let me collect some XP while we're dodging here. This is a good time to do so. Take a little sniper action here. Whoop. There's Ritual. I'll take that here. I don't think we're gonna get many Ritual procs at this point anyway, but still. And what do you have for me here? Tome of Summoning, perfect. There we go. Love to see it. It's gonna be a little bit of a slow reload now, but once we get to the normal waves here, Kill Clip's gonna go sicko mode for us. So that's very good. And yeah. We're probably not gonna collect any more XP. We're probably just gonna sit here with auto aim now from this point on, and just let the bats do what the bats do. The ravens are not attacking enemies because they're too far off screen. That's always funny when that happens. You could take Scythe Mastery here, or you can take Culling. I'm gonna take Culling actually. Although we're pretty close to Ghost Friend actually getting there. But maybe I should take this instead, actually. Let's go with that. We're pretty close to Summon Mastery, which would be good for us. Goodbye, Terry. Hello, Shadow Flame. Oh, you know what? Hellaz might have been the way to go then with Shadow Flame. I forgot about that being like a perk for us. That might have been like really strong. But it doesn't matter. The curse is also still pretty strong on the fart bats. It was fine either way, I think. I guess, push comes to shove here, I take Electromage. Those are all pretty, that's a pretty big whiff there. But we're late in the game, we should be expecting whiffs at this point. Not that weird. I do. I mean, listen. I think we can all kind of agree that the game should be harder, right? Because this is like the highest difficulty level, and here I am, and like, there's multiple characters who can do this, where you just sit here, and you just hold down left click, and then you wait for the game to end, which is kind of boring. I would like the game to be more difficult in the 20-minute mode. Endless mode, I've kind of given up on ever being a mode I want to play, which is sad, but what are you gonna do? Give me rubber bullets here, I suppose. I've given up on me ever wanting to play endless mode. I don't think it's ever gonna be something that I want to actually do. And that's definitely a big in part because I just miss that magical 2-day period where endless mode was bugged and it was way harder. Listen, it's too late for Train Dragon at this point. I'm taking Siege. You can't stop me. It's just too late here. But yeah, I feel like part of it is just me missing that 2-day period where it was so cool. It was way too difficult, and then they made it easy. You know what I'm saying? It's just never gonna be interesting to me because it's too easy to just go infinite. Give me a stand your ground here. But this is also too easy as well, right? So I don't know. I've been thinking about how you make endless mode better. Like, Dome Keeper, right? Dome Keeper Prestige mode. No one ever goes infinite in that game because there's a finite number of resources. How do you... let's see, take goaling here. Just for the attack speed increase. How do you make endless mode in this game not actually endless, right? Because that's the big issue. Dome Keeper does it because there's a finite number of resources, right? You can use the resource converter to like theoretically go infinite, but your character never gets strong enough with like the laser gun and stuff like that, or the sword. They never actually get strong enough to never take damage, right? And in this game, that does seem to happen. And then you need to give enemies like billions of HP basically, because like, and then even then it doesn't work because you have freeze, which does % health damage. So even then, there's like no true way to fix the game. Unless you remove % health damage, which is, I think, is probably something that you should do for endless mode as well. Frostbite is definitely too strong for endless mode, but I don't know. Let me do another lap here real quick. A couple more levels. We're pretty high leveled actually here. I didn't realize we'd be this strong. Okay, you know, I'll do it. I know it won't get the attack speed increase before the run ends, but I'm taking it. Electro Mastery, sure. Vengeful Ghost. That could give us access to Summon Mastery here. Would not hate to see it if it showed up. Fanfire gives us access to Mini Clip if we see it. Both would be pretty good. Yeah, Kill Clip does just give us an instant reload at this point, huh? Can we hit level 59 before it ends? That is the question. We've done it. Big whiff on the last perk, whatever. And I'm gonna say 26 kills. 26k, I mean. Not 26 total. 26k here. 2640. Oh, 26,420. That's actually amazing. Okay. Thanks. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a respectable kill count there, if you ask me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.